Hey everyone, Dwight Tejano here, and I am with Mr. Phil Bourassa, character designer for Batman Bad Blood. Now, last time we spoke with you for Throne of Atlantis,
Okay, cool.
and I was just curious. Now that we have more characters here in the Bat family, what type of considerations did you have to think about when creating Batwing and Batwoman for the animated universe?
Um, you always want to give as much thought and respect to the look in the comics as possible. So some characters, that's really easy. Like Batwoman, that's what she looks like in the comic books. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
so we did some. We did. This is an artist interpretation of our design. It's pretty close though. We did some things with the gauntlets and the greaves that might be different from the book. The belt buckle, but the squint test. Like if you squint at it, it just looks like what she looks like in the comics.
Yeah, there's no mistaking that, right?
That's it. This dude, he doesn't really have like a look from the books that I feel is like they nailed it. Like you got to do that one look. He seems to have changed his look over. I don't know how long he's been in the books, but he's had a few different looks that I saw when I was doing research. And we kind of try to find our own look for him that was it wasn't a thematic departure at all. He's a sort of a power suit guy with wings. You know what I mean, with the bat motif. So, but the look that we gave him is unique to our film.
And I see that you wanted to sort of match the general style of the rest of the Bat family.
Yeah.
With sort of that very sleek look.
Mhm.
And of course the same thing for Batwoman too.
Yeah.
Now, we were told that this is one of the most action-packed movies
It is.
that
Yeah,
you
it's
guys have ever released.
crazy.
How did that factor into the decision-making at all as to how you wanted to design these guys?
Yeah, I mean, I always know that the characters are gonna be put through the ringer. None of our movies are, action light. You know what I mean? So it's always a consideration. The way that their armor works, where you put the seams, where you put the plating. It all has to accommodate a lot of movement. So that's always a consideration. This movie is no exception.
What's the most exciting thing about seeing your creations sort of come to life?
It's just really cool, man. It's really cool to work on classic characters and to be able to draw it in my own style, but to be able to work in the tradition of artists that came before me. To work with other artists that I admire, that are brilliant, and to just the whole process is really fulfilling and rewarding, man. And then talking to the fans, man, seeing how much people enjoy what we're doing, there's nothing better than that.
So we're told that there's a Titans movie on the horizon.
Okay, who told you that?
That was Jay.
Okay.
And he also let slip something. Something that I think a lot of people might be excited about with a certain clown prince of crime.
Okay. Okay.
And so for designing the future movies,
Yeah.
What's your process when you sit down and start with these things?
Just read the script. If Jay's directing it, I'll have a conversation with him about how he wants, the tone of the film. To be what he's gonna if he's basing it on a certain specific type of film, you know what I mean? Like for instance, I didn't work on this one, but the Assault on Arkham was a heist movie.
Yeah.
So we discussed stuff like that early on, and then I work really closely with James Tucker. I pitch him my ideas. We go back and forth. If I get stuck somewhere, I'll ask him to sketch something out for me, and so I could see where his head's at. And then it's a back and forth process
Very collaborative.
It's very collaborative, and then ultimately we land on something that everybody likes, and then I just create the model based on all those conversations and stuff like that.
All right. Well, we're looking forward to this movie coming out early next year, and
Yeah.
for all the ones after that.
Yeah, man, we got more.
But thanks so much for joining us.
Cool.
And we appreciate your time.
Yeah, it was my pleasure, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
If Batman doesn't return soon,
I know. All bloody hell's gonna break loose.